coming to the next piece, and I recognize this straight away, and hoping it's the same piece in our last one because that sold straight away. And this is an 80s Coca-Cola rugby. Like, this is mad, an 80s piece. Like, look how faded the patch is. So this one is actually, this one's actually a short sleeve. So the last one was a rugby. I preferred the rugby to this one, and unfortunately this one has a few stains, as you can see on the Coca-Cola. To be honest with me, with clothing, when it's vintage, I don't really mind. I think it adds more character to the piece, but some people can be very, very picky. So for this, because it being the short sleeve, we'll probably sell this one for like £45. But honestly, the color of this is just beautiful. Like, it's like a minty kind of teal green. Coming to the next piece, this is actually exactly the same sweatshirt as that bogey green one. It is another YSL. This is like a charcoal grey. Unfortunately, this one has a little few nags. So you can see, like, near the text, a little nag. We have the YSL tag once again, and yeah, size medium. I think the same as the last one, is it? So this one, I'd say once again, around £150. So moving on to the next piece, you can see once again, it is another white tag Nike, and this is another sweatshirt, as you can see, the white tag. And this is, it's like a velour Nike patch. I've never seen that. An N in a T. I don't even know what that means. It must be a special collection from back in the day. And on the back, if I can read it, it's the navy on black. It says Nike Town. So Nike Town must be an old collection. If anyone knows about vintage Nike, I've genuinely never came across one of these, but this thing is massive. Like, feels like an XL to double XL. I generally don't know the price of Nike Town, but I know white tag goes for a lot. So for this, I probably have to say that a Nike is very on trend at the moment. I probably have to say like £80 to £90. So the next piece, once again, man, this guy is literally, well, I can't disclose where he's from, but YSL must be just like common there, because we have this green YSL sweatshirt, and look at the details, the ribbing on the neck. We have the navy, we have the green, and we have the red. The beautiful, strong YSL embroidery. And we have the same ribbon on the bottom of the sleeves as well as on the bottom of the sweatshirt. And then coming to the back, we just have this green YSL bit right there. So this one, it's got even better details than the other ones. I'd probably say we sell this for about 160. So coming to the next piece, I can see the monogram peeping through, and we have another Dior monogram. So this one, once again, like the silky white tag. This is a pink V-neck Dior. Once again, the same stretchy material, so it's definitely a women's. I personally don't like V-neck things, but on girls, they probably love it, because, I mean, that's definitely not low enough for any cleavage, but this is one, and it doesn't seem like this is a kid size as well, so it's better for us, and it has the kind of like double stitching on the white bit at the bottom. Feels really high quality. So once again, for a Dior monogram top, we'd probably sell this for around £150 to £200. Man, this guy, how can he keep finding these YSLs? Like, I don't think I've ever found thrifting in America or thrifting in the UK. The only YSL thing I've ever found is like a short sleeve shirt, but they just find these maddest spell out. So right here, we have the YSL crown. I've actually had this before from one of these drops in a red colorway. And once again, we have the YSL white tag, and this one is actually a really nice color. It's kind of like a washed out black. You know when that black has a few washes back in the day, and it kind of goes like a grey kind of navy, like a warm up washed out black. That has got that color, so we'd probably sell this for around £150 to £200. Coming to the next piece, this is a royal blue, and this is a black Christian Dior tag. I've actually not seen a black tag. Usually there are a white tag, so this one's a little bit different. It's a nice thick sweatshirt. You can tell it's had its wear and tear. It feels a little bit stretchy and loose. We have the nice crisp black embroidery and nothing to show on the back. So for these, we usually sell these for around £200 to £250 because Dior is very on trend ever since the monograms came out and ever since the Air Jordan Dior's. So the next piece, we have a t-shirt, and man, this thing screams bootleg. The quality of this, I can't even lie, is not very good. Someone's just made this on a blank tee. But this is a Chanel boutique. I mean, people love the Chanel bootlegs because I don't know why, because I don't think they were ever made. Chanel Paris, like the embroidery is in like a vintage gold. We have the tag right there. It feels like quite low neck, a long sleeve, and then we have the Chanel embroidery. Embroidery on the sleeve. So definitely bootleg. We'd probably I don't even know what price we'd have to sell that for, but for some reason, some people sell these bootleg Chanels for like 80 quid and people want them because no one can find like the bootlegs. The bootlegs are more rare than the real ones. So I don't really know the valuation of that. Moving to the next piece, this is a t-shirt, and we haven't actually seen something from this brand in this batch, and that is Gianni Versace. So you can tell it's vintage. This tag has had its wear and tear, and this is just a navy on navy, just the embroidered Medusa. Hopefully the light can pick it up. And it seems like a size extra large, a nice oversized t-shirt. That's a good size for a vintage tee. And it is also, no, it's not single stitch. So for a Versace t-shirt, we'd probably get like 65 to 70, so just a tiny little bit of profit. Moving on to the next piece, we have a Polo, and once again, YSL. So he's got so much YSL here. We have the YSL size large, and this is a bit of I've actually got the Polo of this in the navy and white, which I absolutely love. I found it in Camden Market in London. But this one is the grey and pink version. This is actually my size too, a nice oversized baggy fit, but I just don't think I really fuck with the colourway. The pink and the grey doesn't really go that well. So for this, we'd probably make a loss on that. I'd say it probably goes for around 45 to 50 pounds. Moving on to the next piece, we have another sweatshirt, another multicolored embroidery, and that is another Gianni Valentino. So this one is in really good condition, size large too, and this is in like is this a navy or a black? I can't really tell. It's had a little bit of fraying on the embroidery, but apart from that, it's crispy, no holes or stains. For the Gianni Versace's, we usually get around £100. Coming to the next piece, this is another black sweatshirt. I haven't seen one of these for a minute. This is a vintage Playboy sweatshirt. So we have the nice little logo printed on, and then the main bit of this fit is the back print. Like, I prefer this than embroidery. It's kind of like a badge, like a Playboy badge. And as you can see, the big Playboy embroidery and the Playboy there, as well as it being down the sleeve. The only thing that's kind of wrecked the vintage Playboy is people like fast fashion brands like Missguided are bringing out like new versions of this Playboy, and it kind of wrecks the whole vintage aesthetic. It's kind of the same with vintage Tommy when they started bringing it out in like Urban Outfitters, and same with Polo Sport, kind of killed those vintage pieces. Coming to the next piece, this is like a lilac color. This is once again a sweatshirt, and once again another YSL, but this thing is actually so, it's like an embroidery, but it's kind of like a little bit shiny. It's kind of like them rhinestones, but it's like a purpley stitching as well, but it shines the stitching. Beautiful color, and a girl will definitely snap this up, and because of the colorway, I think girls would love it. So we'd probably sell this for around £160. So next up, what can we find? We have another Apple sweatshirt. This one is a beige one. This one's probably the best color out of the lot, and this one once again is on a Russell tag. So I don't know if the same person's made all three of these in one batch and just made them on some vintage sweatshirt. Clean embroidery, and we'd probably get like 75 to 80 because this one is beige and people just love beige sweatshirts. Next up, we have, this is a black t-shirt. This is another Chanel one. This one, once again, is a bootleg, again, the Chanel boutique, but this one is actually a sick quality. We've got the high, thick neck, the beautiful yellow standout embroidery. I generally think these are the ones that people are after when it comes to the bootleg ones, not the one I showed previously. So for this, we'd probably actually get around like £80. People just love this, and it's like in a men's size. And a funny thing with Chanel is they never made men's t-shirts, so that's why I think people love the bootleg t-shirts for boys so much. Moving on to the next piece, I can just tell what this is already by the quality of it. It is another Burberry one, once again, to around £150 to £200. Moving on again, we have a purple sweatshirt right here. Thick quality. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Another YSL sweatshirt, but this one is different. It has the funnel neck, so it's a turtleneck vintage sweatshirt. This thing is fucking sick. This is literally like someone I could imagine someone going skiing with. It's super heavyweight, super warm. It's kind of similar to like a Champion reverse weave. Man, I actually might have to keep this piece for a little bit because this is beautiful. And the uniqueness of this piece, we'd probably sell this for around £200. Like someone who's a specific buyer would definitely want this for the winter time. So next up, we have another sweatshirt. This is like a chocolate brown, another black tag, Christian Dior right here. It's kind of like actually a burnt orange. Once again, this has definitely shrunk this sweatshirt. It's got a nice boxy fit with a cropped. Some people really love that at the moment with the longer sleeves and the black out embroidery, and it has a nice washed out look to it. Mate, my shoulder is actually hurting from grabbing all these clothes. Next up we have a t-shirt. So this is one that's always good to find. Polo Ralph Lauren. And this is just another polo bear. I've actually never seen this one. It's a t-shirt, cute little polo bear with a turtleneck and the rugby top in his shorts. I just love polo bear, it's just so classic. And the t-shirt's got that nice little bit of age and yellowing to it. Is it actually? Mad, this is so red. It's a single stitch polo bear. So this one is a true vintage polo bear t-shirt. And I've actually never came across this one or seen this on the internet. For this, we'd probably sell this for around 60 to 65 pounds. So coming towards the bottom, we have another Burberry one. This one is like a lighter grey and this was a size medium. And next up we have, it's like an off-white. So it's definitely gone through its age and it's gone yellowing. We have another Christian Dior embroidered sweatshirt right there. And it's just crispy. Like, I actually quite like how it's gone like yellow. It's kind of like an egg white. And it's just got that crispy embroidery. Can definitely imagine a girl rocking this for sure. Then next up we have another YSL piece, and this is a t-shirt. And this, I remember back in the day, does anyone remember the minty Janoskis? Like, I remember thinking that colour was the sickest colour back in the day. All girls used to wear it, and this is a minty. And it kind of reminds me of like a Toys R Us logo right here, with the YSL in the nice beautiful multicolour, the reds, the yellows, the greens. This thing is just fucking beautiful. I wish this was it looks long, but it feels quite thin, so it probably is a girl's t-shirt. Next up, we have another YSL. This is definitely one that comes with some perfume. You can tell by the tag, it's kind of like a long tag like that. And it is just the big YSL screen printed logo. So I'm not too sure what we'd actually get for this. It's a big logo too, so we'd probably get around 80 to 85 pounds, so just a little bit of profit. And I didn't actually price the one before, this one right here. This one, because of the minty colour and the different colours and the details, I've actually never seen one like this. We'd probably sell this for around 100 to 110 pounds because it's just such a unique piece. Oh my God, I've never seen one of these in person, so I cannot tell if this is how it's meant to feel. But this is a Dior kind of denim jacket. The feel of this material is definitely not denim, but we have the Christian Dior tag right there, and we also have the Christian Dior detailing on all of the buttons. And as you can see as well, we have the rhinestone diamantes as well right there with the buttons at the back. It's definitely a girl's jacket. It's a bit of a weird colour though. Like, on Fendi this colour looks nice, but for the Dior pattern, I would have preferred that this was denim like blue or pink and white like the Dior monograms before. But for a Dior monogram, they always go for so much, and this is like a special piece with the rhinestone. We'd probably sell this for around 300 pounds, so a huge profit maker on that. I just want to get this definitely legit checked because I'm really not sure. I mean, it has the details on the buttons, it feels good quality, but I've never had one of these in person. Moving on to the next piece, this is another sweatshirt, and once again, another YSL. So this one's actually very thin. I've never seen this print as well. Loads of different colours, but the YVS Saint Laurent and then the YSL logo under the bottom corner of it. And then we have two more pieces left. We have one more of the Burberry. So I think we've got one in every size now, a medium, large and a small. These are always really good sellers. I think this actually might be a girl's medium. It looks a little bit small, and the crispy embroidery. And the final piece we have, this is another Chanel piece. This one doesn't have the tag. I'm guessing once again that this is another bootleg, but I don't really know on my Chanel. It is the green on green, but it feels very thin. Chanel Paris. So if this is a bootleg too, we'd probably sell this for around 70 pounds, and it has a slight little mini burn mark right there. But overall, I mean, I need to go back and count all of the items. So in total, there was 47 items. So let's work it out. So £3,000, which is a big investment, divided by 47 is around £63.80 per piece. And honestly, I can already tell, I haven't added it up yet, but majority of those pieces were out of profit, apart from a few t-shirts. So I make a loss on a few t-shirts, but I just like sometimes having those cool pieces on the website, and it gives some variety to our store. If you're interested in buying any of these pieces, they'll all be dropped on our website, which is www.paydayvintage.com, and also be sure to follow us on our Instagram, and be sure to put on the notifications on our Instagram to be notified every single time we do a drop. We post 3 times every single day on our Instagram, and we are getting so close to hitting 100,000 followers. We recently just hit like 85k, and it keeps growing so fast. So huge thank you to everyone who's been supporting, especially when we started it up 2 years ago. And let me know if you want to see more of these vintage mystery box unboxings, because I honestly love it, like the art of the surprise, and I just love seeing new vintage pieces, seeing the details. And huge shout out to our supplier once again. He is the plug, he smashed it every time. The next time we might go for like a £5,000 order. It'd be huge to go on this video, and I'm sorry to having to split this video into two, but this thing was just so long. I didn't want to bore you lot, but if you made it to the end, then you are a real one. And if you're into men's fashion, be sure to check out the rest of my videos. I do loads of videos on men's fashion, from lookbooks, how-to styles, trips to the thrifts, DIYs, fashion photography, and even ways on how to make money. Have a nice day, and I will see you all in the next one.